Ladies and gentle gamers, welcome back to Be Determined. In today's video, I'm going to go over the two main foraging methods that you can use to get the most foraging XP. So if you guys do end up enjoying the video or you learned something, please make sure to drop a like and subscribe. It really does help me out and it's absolutely free. So make sure to do that. And without further ado, let's jump into it. Alright, so for foraging, there are two methods. We are going to first off attempt the public island method, which utilizes mainly the frog mask, which private island method doesn't utilize. We'll try that in a little bit, but we have a few ways to get wisdom that are going on right now. Of course, we have our toil tree capitator, which we do want to go ahead and upgrade. I do have a ton of perfect citrines just saved up over here, so we're going to go ahead and use those. We'll take out this fine citrine and put in a perfect, and then we'll also open up this, which I guess there's not enough citrines on Bazaar right now. What in the world? No one is selling this stuff? That's kind of crazy.
A few moments later.
Okay, there we go. Double perfected citrine toil tree capitator. You'll love to see it. That's just going to help us make a little bit more money from this. But we're also going to be using a couple other things in our accessory bag. We have the magic 8-ball, which is currently giving foraging wisdom. Pretty lucky. You like to see that. Then there's also the blue but green abbey case, which gives 1.5 foraging wisdom. Not much, but it helps. There's also the annihilation cloak, which gives 2 foraging wisdom. And of course, the frog mask, which currently gives 5 foraging wisdom on the birch bark. So we are going to go and grind this out in the birch bark for a few minutes. At the moment, we currently have 24,212 foraging wisdom. We are also using monkey pets, but whenever we actually break a log, it's going to equip our ocelot. But we're going to throw out our fishing rod in between logs and equip the monkey pets. That's what we have our auto pet rules set up to. When we throw a fishing hook, equip monkey. When we gain foraging XP, equip ocelot. So let's see how it goes. I didn't think about that. That's actually true. Let's go ahead and get a recom on here. I forgot. That will give 1 extra foraging wisdom, I think. I forgot about that. There's none on Bazaar. There ain't no way. Yeah, I knew that was cap. Okay, so now that gives 5 foraging wisdom. Forgot about that. I thought I'd already done that. I'm gonna be honest. I'll remember exactly how much skill XP we had, but we're currently 55,000 in. So I think that was somewhere around 35k XP in 5 minutes. So that's on the public island. Again, currently, we do have a pretty good chunk of wisdom. Let's see exactly how much we've got. 1.9x multiplier with a 89.5 wisdom amount. That's pretty solid. That's pretty solid. And we do have our ocelot pet equipped, right? Yeah. So that's pretty good. I can live with that. And that is with birch bark. Birch is pretty trash. Of all the options, birch is pretty garbage. So if frog masks get something different like dark oak, it'd probably be at least 5 to 10,000 XP more. Now, if we go to the private islands, let's go ahead and see what our wisdom difference is. It should be 5 less. Yes, it is 5 less at the moment because of frog mask. So we're going to try out this method. Basically, the private island method consists of a couple different things. First off, it consists of clearing out your inventory of as much as you can get, basically, because we're going to need a lot of space in here. So I'm just going to clear out like all of this for now. And then we're going to go down here. I'm going to need as much enchanted bone meal as I can get my hands on. We're going to fill up a couple backpacks with this, and then we're also going to fill up our sacks, as much dark oak saplings as we can get as well. We are currently at, let's see, 61.6 thousand experience. We're going to start another 5-minute timer and see how we do. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, our timer is up. 5 minutes of pretty inefficient, because there's a better way to do this. We'll talk about that in a minute, but we did get a good chunk. We were at like 61,000, 62,000, and we are now at 140,000. So that is legit like 80,000 XP that we just got in 5 minutes. So it's twice as good as birch foraging with frog mask, which is pretty crazy. That's pretty wild. We're only missing 5 foraging wisdom off of the frog mask. It still gives the foraging fortune in spite of not being at the right location. So still good to use a frog mask for the foraging fortune. But yeah, it's definitely better to do this. But there is a redstone contraption that you can build to actually make this better. So I did not by any means come up with this entire contraption. I'm not sure who did, but I just visited like 3 different people's islands and saw their different versions, and then I kind of made my own. But the main things that you're going to want is to have these different heads set up here. I did place some blocks on top where this redstone was, just to place these heads on the side. You don't want them to be in the middle of the block, because then you can't use them for the main reason that you would want to, which is to walk back and forth here, just left to right, while holding down right click so you can place down your oak saplings and then bone meal them, and then use your tree cap to chop them down. Now there's a lot of different ways that you can set this up, but the main thing that you want to do is to have a redstone torch or a redstone block, some kind of redstone signal right here, and then a redstone repeater running right into where you're going to be placing your oak saplings. So whenever you're actually placing and using this contraption, this is what it'll look like. You'll be placing, bone mealing, and then chopping down the tree as fast as you can. And if you do it that fast like I just did, where you accidentally run into the problem where the tree cap cooldown isn't over, you will want to have a rod specifically in your hotbar on an easy button to swap to, so that you can set up your auto pet rules to where when you throw a fishing hook, it equips your monkey pet, and when you gain foraging XP, it equips your ocelot. Now that is if you have both of those options. This is a pretty expensive setup to do to get a little bit of extra XP per hour, but you don't need the monkey pet for this. It just helps out a lot with the tree cap cooldown. But basically the main thing you want to do is have your redstone source and a repeater running into this block, because nothing's going to happen while these are saplings, but whenever you bone meal it, it does turn on this redstone signal here, which is going to activate these droppers that are below the redstone. And 4 of these droppers are going to have dark oak saplings, and 1 of them is going to have some enchanted bone meal in it. So basically what I have is right below these chests right here, I have droppers. As you can see, if we click here, there's a hopper there and a hopper here, and they run into the droppers, which are activated whenever that redstone signal becomes active. So whenever we actually break this tree, the redstone signal deactivates, and then when we plant a new one, it reactivates and drops all of the items for us. So in all of these chests here on the left side, I have dark oak saplings. Basically, I filled these up before I started, and as you can see, I've been going for like 2 hours, and it's only emptied 2 chests worth. So you can really store these up for a very long time and be able to use it for a good long while without it running out. So we've got the hoppers running into these 2 dispensers on the left side and the right side. Those are the ones that carry the saplings. And this one in the middle is the one that carries all of our enchanted bone meal as well, which I am getting a little bit low on, so I have to fill that up soon. But if we go ahead and go into F5, usually what I'll do is I'll turn my sense down as low as I can on my mouse. Make sure I'm looking around the 180 on the axis there, so that whenever I run to the right, I'm not really moving forwards or backwards. I'm not pressing W or S right now. I'm just moving to the left and right. So when I'm moving to the left, if I'm not really paying attention, just hold down your mouse, swap to bone meal, and then break. But if I am paying attention, then I'll do really fast right clicks instead of holding down my mouse. So fast right clicks, and then that way I have to get the monkey pet swap off. Otherwise, my tree cap cooldown will not be finished by the time I break the tree. So it's a pretty advanced method. You do have to pay attention if you want to get the best XP per hour, which with the timer that I was using, we were set to make about 720,000 XP per hour. That was with me going pretty slow and not paying attention and messing up my keybinds a lot, because I haven't done this in a while. But I definitely think it's possible to get upwards of 1,000,000 XP per hour from this method. But as you can see, when we're in F5, whenever this block gets placed and actually grown is whenever the dispensers will pop up with our drops. But the main thing is to have these 5 dispensers where they are all reachable by a hopper. That's why you can't have one on this block right here, because you couldn't really have a hopper reach it and also easily be able to get into this section here. But again, the main thing is to have this repeater going in right here. That's the thing I messed up on to start with. I just had a redstone dust going there and it would not actually send the signal. I don't know why it has to be a repeater, but it does for some reason. But again, redstone torch here on these blocks, redstone repeater, and then this block here has to have redstone so that it gets signal from whenever the dark oak sapling is placed right there. And then the redstone runs all the way around and runs on top of these droppers right here so that they get activated whenever the sapling grows. But again, I did not come up with this method. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment. I will do my best to answer them, or feel free to visit me to see how I built mine if you need any references other than the video. There's my IGN right there in the bottom left of the chat. But that is officially the best way to get foraging XP, so I hope y'all take advantage of that this derpy. Thank you so much for watching to the end. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I will catch you in the next one. God bless.